Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today, I'm showing you an unconventional game because I'm playing submarines. Clueless. I was playing off stream earlier today, because I was bored. And I was like, I have never played I-56. So I was like, off stream, I was like, I'll try it out for one game to see how it is. And here I am. Boom. On I-56. Now, I know you guys are molding in the comments already, because I'm playing a submarine. But it's off stream. Okay, I just wanted to try it out. I feel like that's only fair. Others get to try it out just fine. So I wanted to try it out once to see how it is. So, here we are. I'm actually gonna turn off the chat. But, so here we are in the I-56. Why am I showing you this game? It's because, well, I had a pretty crazy game actually in it. Surprise, surprise, a crazy game in a submarine. But it actually went out really crazy, actually. So I wanted to showcase it. Because, for one, I didn't know the I-56 was this good, personally. Because I've been told it was pretty bad. But apparently it's pretty good. So we spawned on Seaside here. We're going to be pushing up the flank. It is a tier 6 match. But, yeah, we're just going to push up. By the way, the I-56 Japanese submarine. The only Japanese submarine in the game right now. It has a main gun with SAP. It has torpedoes that reload every 35 seconds. They're really fast reloading torps. Quite fast torps. They do decent damage. They have good range. So it's actually quite a good ship. The downside with the I-56 is I believe it's a bit maybe slower than other subs. I don't think that's the main reason though. It's mostly due to the fact that your battery isn't that long. Your concealment is really bad on the surface. And you don't have the submarine spotting consumable, which means, for example, if you want to fight other submarines, or if you have an I-56 on your team, the other submarines can spot the I-56 underwater, but the I-56 cannot spot the other submarines underwater, which is kind of annoying actually. It's kind of grief, to be honest, because if you get an I-56 on your team, it kind of sucks if he's not good at the game, because he's not even gonna spot the other subs at all. So the other subs get to play the game for free, really, realistically, which I think sucks. Because why would we let submarines have a free time? True. But, well, here it is. Anyway, so I dive here because I know there's an enemy submarine on this flank. It's gonna be the Undyne because the salmon's spotted on the other side. And I don't want to get spotted early because I don't want to get ASW'd, whatever. I use my consumable. He gets spotted. He actually gets spotted by GJ Merker. I'm just gonna let my GJ handle him. And I'm just gonna go around and ignore the sub completely. And I'm gonna go around on the Amagi here. Slow movement, of course. Not really slow. Look how fast we're going underwater, by the way. This is periscope. I believe on submarines at periscope depth, you actually go as fast as you do on the surface. I believe. If I say anything wrong, by the way, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't play submarines enough to know everything about subs. I'm just highlighting this game I played off stream earlier this morning. But anyway, we're actually gonna run at the Amagi at full pace. I'm scared that the GJ is gonna steal my damage, so I want to get there as fast as possible. We go back to periscope so we can get down to 2.6 kilometers from him without getting spotted. Look how close we're gonna get to him, by the way, here. I actually torp a bit early, my mistake, because I actually didn't predict where he's gonna go. But you'll see. So, as you can see, I thought he was going right, but he actually switches left. I switched left on the other torps. I end up actually somehow lining it up, but it looks like I'm about to miss, and I was kind of molding. I'm like, damn, I'm so bad with torps. But his ass gets extended so hard that I hit him with 6 and dev strike him because submarines. So we get 43,000 damage on an Amagi with 6 torps. That's our first kill of the game. We get first blood and dev strike. If we had Yamamoto, I believe we do get extra consumables. So I'm surprised I don't have Yamamoto on the submarine, by the way, because it is free to put it on because it's a premium sub. But I guess that's for next time, guys. Actually, if I had Yamamoto this game, well, you'll see. If I had Yamamoto this game, actually, it would have been incredible. But it wouldn't have changed the outcome at all. Anyway, so we killed the Amagi for free. We're gonna start moving towards the Admiral Hipa slowly. We do know he has 6-kilometer hydro, and that means he's gonna spot us at 6 kilometers on the surface or at periscope depth. But if we go down deeper at 30 meters, or yeah, 30 meters, he has to be at, I believe, 2 to 3 kilometers. I think it's 2 kilometers from us to actually spot us. But I check it out here. He does not have hydro on. so I'm not actually caring. He might actually just have DFA, to be honest. Here I'm with the non-homing torps. I shot the non-homing torps at the Amagi. I'm gonna be switching to the homing torps because it's a cruiser, so the homing's gonna be stronger, and I can't really predict what he's about to do as easily as, for example, the Amagi. So I'd rather use the homing torps so they can home in on this guy. I launched the homing torps in various directions, so when they go towards the hipper, they come from different directions, so it makes it a bit easier to hit the torps. He does DCP here, which means the homing is gonna stop early. But we wait the 4 seconds, we're reaping, but it doesn't matter, he's barely moving, so we didn't really need a homing either. We do kill him with 4 torps. We landed 5, but we only needed 4 to kill him, which is pretty funny, I guess, not really. Then that's our second kill of the game, by the way. And now we're gonna switch to the Kagero, but how am I gonna shoot the Kagero, guys? Well, funnily enough, the I-56 has a main gun on the deck, so I decide when he's 1.5k HP here to surface, and I start loading my gun. It starts turning, as you can see. It's on the back of the ship. I aim down sights, and I shoot the Kagero here, and I hope to land some shells. It is SAP, by the way, so you do get full pens, no over pens. And we do end up killing the Kagero with 2 shells there. Pretty Ligma, for sure. I DCP that. I don't think there was any reason to DCP that actually, but I don't know what that symbol actually was, so I think it was something to do with oil maybe? I don't know, I'm clueless. But anyway, now we're gonna cross the map, so I'm gonna skip this part because it takes a while. So pure Silent Hunter gameplay. We got to this Colorado at 9 kilometers, and we already, as you can see, launched 2 sets of torps. You can actually launch a lot of sets quite fast because the reload on the torps on I-56 for some reason is really fast. So that's kind of the trade-off you have with I-56. It's super tanky, and the torps are really good, but you don't have, for example, things to deal with other subs, and you don't have stealth. But, I mean, you do have stealth, because you can submerge and you're stealthy anyway. And your battery, I guess, is shorter than other subs. But your main armaments are actually quite strong in this one, I think. Now, I'm clueless, because I don't know what the other ones really do, because I don't get to play them. But, I assume that's what the trade-offs are. I'm guessing. Okay. So we're gonna actually torp the Colorado here. We're gonna wait for his turn. We want to predict the turn. Not too hard that Colorado goes 20 knots, dude. And I go down to 30 meters so I don't get spotted. And the torps are on their way. We should be getting our 4th kill of the game here, actually. So we'll see. Boom. 3 torps. We get our 4th kill of the game. We're up to 97k damage. And yeah. So this consumable, by the way, the battery, I think the Germans have it as well. It's reserve battery unit, which means when you're underwater and you use it, we're out of it, by the way. Your battery doesn't go down for the amount of time this is on. So 30 seconds. You get basically 30 extra seconds of battery. But we use both of them. You get 2. If we had Yamamoto, we would have 3. I think there might be a captain skill you can take to get another one as well. Maybe. I don't know. We'll check the build after the game is done. I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm running. I just click random things in the board. In this case, I should have used homing torps. I made a mistake here and launched non-homing torps, which means we're actually gonna miss out on killing the Queen Elizabeth here. If I used homing torps, I'd probably actually kill him right here, to be honest. But I didn't use homing torps, so we're gonna end up missing this one. We do have 50 seconds left on battery. We are still full HP, by the way. As you can see, this is I think it's the submarine with the most HP in the game currently, 24,200, and it sits at tier 8, which is kind of wild because that's more HP than most destroyers at tier 8. Actually, maybe all destroyers at tier 8. I don't know 100%, but the vast majority of destroyers don't have as much HP as this one, for sure. And I don't think there's any submarine in the game that has as much HP as this one. This one is pretty huge, though. But still, dude, it does have a lot of HP. The CV keeps flying over us, but we keep submerging to try hide from his planes. But sadly, he does lay a fighter on me. So I decide to quit and give up. So I surface here, see if I can get the Queen Elizabeth. He is still behind a rock. He is going to launch ASWs. Because, well, he's behind a rock, so there's no point not to, right? So we're gonna surface here, see if we can try kill him. I thought he was gonna keep coming around the corner, maybe we can kill him earlier, but he actually stops behind the island. So what we're gonna have to do is go around. which isn't really that big of a deal, to be honest. But hey, you know, we have to go around. I also have whatever this is, enlarged propeller shaft, so we go 18% faster on the surface. I don't know how fast that is. And on periscope we also go that fast. But anyway, I start engaging him with main guns here, shooting his bridge, shooting his superstructure, and then I turn the ship into his head. Look, I'm flooding, I don't care, because I don't want the DCP early, because I don't want to get set on perma-flood and double fire or something. So I'm just gonna sit in front of him flooding. Sadly, this does cost me a bit of HP as well, because the CV does blast me with bombers for 6,000. We do get our 5th kill of the game though, Kraken. We are losing the game though, almost, I would say, because we don't have the cap control. I will turn towards A here and run towards A, but it will take me a bit to get there, for sure. Also, the battery on the I-56 seems to recharge very fast. It seems to be faster than... Look how fast it's charging. It's like more than 1 second per tick or something. I don't know. It's pretty fast. But anyway, we're up to 104k damage, 5 kills, 15 torpedoes. But I'm gonna skip this part because nothing happens for a bit. Alright, so I end up getting the cap here with the Gneisenau. Thank you to the Gneisenau for pushing with me. The Hipper is getting B. And our Pobeda is dealing with not only an Amalfi, but also a Salmon at the same time. Carrier moment. So he's gonna deal with both of them, I believe. The goal for us is to kill the Repulse and the Carrier. That would be our goal. The Repulse is here. We don't know where the Carrier is, but the Carrier is launching planes from this general direction. So assuming he's in this general direction, as you can see, the planes are coming from that general direction. Yeah, there he is. So he is bowing to us. So we should be able to actually kill one of these guys, maybe get our 6th kill of the game. But I'm actually gonna skip this part because nothing happens for quite a while. Alright, so in this situation, we don't know what's going on. We're blind. Because if I surface too early, I'm going to take too much damage and I will die. So I want to try safe. I want to at least 1-for-1 trade with one person. Because the game isn't 100% over. The goal would be to kill the Carrier. Because if the Carrier dies, the Repulse won't be able to win the game on his own. Because, well, he has to cross the map and do things. Against our Carrier. So my goal... Okay, the Hipper actually spots both of them, which is good. So my goal would be to trade one of them. The main goal should be to trade the Carrier up. And I believe we should be able to have enough alpha to kill the Carrier. And so I'm going to drive right under the Repulse. No problems. No problems. I'm going to drive right under the Repulse. We're going to surface right in front of the Carrier's forehead. And we're going to launch torps on the Carrier. I know you're watching submarine gameplay, which sucks. But maybe this might excite you because we are killing a Carrier, guys. There are no rear launching torps on the I-56. So sadly we can't kill the Repulse right now. But we do dev strike the Carrier. Get our 6th kill of the game. 6 torps extra on him. Now we're gonna turn our ship around, if possible. Also the DCP is 15 seconds on this one. I don't know how much it is on normal subs, but 15 seconds seems like a long time. 50 seconds left in the game. Our Hipper might go down, but our Carrier actually ended up killing their submarine. Their submarine failed the YOLO on our Carrier. I launched 100 million torps on the Repulse and actually surfaced because I'm out of battery. And I start loading my main gun, guys. I start loading my main gun because I want to unload some rounds on this guy. Anyway, so I start shooting him, poking him away. As you can see, you get around 500 damage per shot, which isn't too bad every 1 second or something. The reload's really fast on the main gun. 1.4 in this case. But we do end up killing the Repulse and getting the 7th kill of the game. Pretty good match. Let's take a look at the score. So we ended up getting 161k damage, 16 shell hits, 22 torpedoes, 3 in-cap, 7 kills, 3 floods, 1 assisted in-cap, 3 spotted ribbons, and 6 target hits with pings. We only pinged 6 times. We got 2 dev strikes that game. Kraken, First Blood, and High Caliber. Team score, we ended up getting top of the team with 3000 base XP. I did end up complimenting the Hipper. We got 3000 base XP, which is quite extreme actually, but for a match like this. So, but submarines do get improved base XP characteristics, so that is why. Detailed report, we ended up getting 50k on the Hornet, which is the full HP of the Hornet. We got the dev strike on the Amagi as well, so these 2 dev struck. We got 33k on the Colorado, 19k on the Hipper, 7k on the Queen Elizabeth, 6k on the Repulse, and 1.5k on the Kagero. As you can see, most of our damage came from torps, 154k damage. And we also got 6k main gun damage. We took 24,200 HP. We did end up dying. For credits and XP, we made 944,000 credits, 13,000 XP, and then 16,000 commander XP and 1.5k free XP. We earned quite a lot of credits actually, because I don't think I did not have a booster on. So imagine how many credits we could have made with a booster on. But that's because we got so much base XP, I believe. But yeah, let's take a look at the build I was running. Alright, so for my commander build, I was running incoming fire alert, helmsman, improved battery capacity, consumable specialist, watchful, superintendent, enlarged propeller shaft, and adrenaline rush. So we were running superintendent, so you can't get an extra consumable there. That's the maximum you can get. I don't know what skills are actually worth taking. I just took this build from somewhere random. I don't even know. For my modules, I was running submarine steering gears mod 3, submarine steering gears mod 2, torpedo tubes mod 1, damage control system mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. I don't know if that's a good build or not, but that's the build I was running. But yeah, that's pretty much the I-56. On my account, I believe I have, let me tell you how many submarine games total. Not a lot, I think. I have 139 submarine games out of the 28,455 games I've played total on my account. So the proportion is pretty small of submarine games, but there you go. I mostly play apparently cruisers and destroyers and battleships. Surprise, surprise, not a surprise. But yeah, I only have 139 games in subs total. But yeah, I'm not that good at subs. But I wanted to show this game, because even though I'm not that good in subs, it's, I mean, how did it make it to live servers, question mark. But yeah, that's the I-56 for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Even though it was a submarine video, I just wanted to showcase a dumb game I had this morning off stream. So I just wanted to record a commentary for it. I still hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Of course, do recommend me what ships you want to see in the next video. I'll greatly appreciate it. Anything, obviously. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Big fan. And if you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and a sub and a follow or whatever on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Discord, whatever you want. All of them. I would greatly appreciate it. The links are in the description. But yeah, big fan. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Big fan.